It's my turn. Fly!
Wait, she's down here. Oh, he brought a new medical formula just for me. Oh, it's new shit, yeah. Spirit formula and recluse. Oh, the root's for her. Alright. Well, I can give it to her now. That's perfect. You give Sarity the Mandragora root as a present.
Wow.
Mandragora root? Now, where did you get your hands on a find like this? This plant's been used as a time-honored ingredient in the secret remedies for ages. With this, I could even brew up a love potion to put its drink under my spell. Then I could just give you, or then I could just have you bring me as many treasures as you see fit. You can really do that? Don't forget, I am still a doctor, even if it's just a side gig. Still, this Mandragora brings back all the sorts of memories for me. I used to use them all the time back in my hometown. Oh, I never told you, did I? I hail from a nomadic people far afar. We were few in number and fewer in funds. I took all we had to eke out a meager living selling herbs and healing rituals. I bet you might enjoy life like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Adventurer? As for me, I had my fill of destitution. I wanted out pronto, so here I am. Thinking back on it though, the medical arts I learned then have come in handy. No one expects their friendly physician to be a master thief in secret after all. It does cover my travel expenses, but lifting pocket money off injured brutes never hurts. It's always money with you, huh? And why shouldn't it be? Money runs the world after all, or haven't you heard? From my perspective, you're the oddball for adventuring with nothing in return. In any case, I'll gladly take this little root off your hands. Now shall I sell it for a fortune or brew up an idle enticer? Decisions. Entice away.
Yes. The doctor.
Grand elixir revive heals 100%. Alright, very nice. And I can make hermit's remedies now. I can make quite a few of them too.
Always such a tease.
Oh yeah, I forgot our butt crack shows. Nice. Oh, that was fast. Couldn't wait to get your hands in the pie, could you? That's not exactly it, no. We were just worried what kind of mess you might get into going in this alone. But first off, is it really true? Have you really found that hidden treasure you've been looking for all this time? That's right, the Haka Gander. And old worn out wall, or wait. It's all on the other side, isn't it? Must be some sort of secret entrance. You can hear a faint echo coming from deep within. Whatever lies beyond this must lead to a wide underground space of some sort. I had a feeling you'd get me, Adel. See, I found this spot after going through some old Baldukian maps and literature. Most don't even give it a sidelong glance. Plus, it's near the prison's old fortress ruins. Considering the wall was completely sealed off, I have a sneaking feeling. No, total confidence that this is the place, no doubt about it. Though I'm sure the only part you care about is the actual ruins themselves, isn't it? Guess we don't have much time in common after all. Not that it matters either way. In any case, the way inside seems to be filled with booby traps galore. It'd just be such a hassle for a fragile gal like me to step in all by her lonesome. Catching on yet? All I need is for you nice, strong boys and girls to help me explore these ruins. Naturally, I'll be paying you handsomely given we actually find the treasure. We'd be happy to help. I had a feeling you might. Not that he particularly gave us a choice. Adel's probably already tuned the rest of us out after hearing that. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go get smashing this wall down. Hold on, you knew Adel wouldn't be able to say no to this, didn't you? Yeah, can't let your eyes off her for a second, this one. You really know just what to say to a girl. Now, without further ado, how about busting open that entrance for us, Mr. Raging Bull? Or Miss Raging Bull? Tough gal like you should be able to take it down in one hit, no? Yeah, just a sec. Well, this place is about as ruined as the ruins can get. So this is where you think the royal family stashed the treasure centuries ago, huh? Considering it still has to be yet to be found, I'm almost inclined to believe it. Yeah, all these traps in here have to be protecting something. We need to be careful of what's ahead. Now I'm getting excited. As if you weren't already. Good to know I picked the right man for the job. I'll just let you Monstrum take the lead on this one. My money says the treasure is hidden all the way in the back. Let's get to it. Still don't have a doll. How big is this place? Kind of big.
Something's there. You've got this, Adol.
Wait, is there an enemy here? Oh shit, there is. Oh, they're on the ceiling, that's why. Keep hitting the wrong map. Can't go that way. Oh shit. Timed it wrong. Damn it. This doesn't do that much damage. Spam, spam, spam some more. Master the skills, master some more.
The treasure chest.
Fuck is he? Oh shit. It's good that I'm running fast.
Something's here.
I don't even know this one is. Like, just, oh, it just forces it backwards. Better waste this before I disappears. Gotta get that trophy.
You've got this, Adol.
Did he die? Yeah, he did. Can I go under this? No. Oh, you know what? I can do it for this, though. Look at that. So easy.
A treasure chest. Something's here.
Do, 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 do.
The treasure chest.
Oh, shit. Huh? A dead end? Looks like this room is as far as we can go. What? But there's nothing in here at all. Looks like we drew the losing ticket. All that work for nothing. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh. Look, it's an entrance to the Grimwald. Let's jump in. Oh, tearing as always, aren't we, Adol? Well, Monstrums, shall we? Oh shit, they hid the treasure in the Grimwald Knocks. Wow, look at all this golden jewelry. I knew it. It's really here. The hidden treasure of the 100 Years' War. For 5 centuries they said it was nowhere to be found. Well, eat your hearts out. Hoo-hoo, jackpot. Mama's hit the big one. You little lovelies are all coming home with me. Sarity, you're kind of scaring me. Well, she did basically fulfill her lifelong dream, more or less. Still, why is all this in the Nox to begin with? Oh, details, details. What's the matter? Is finding an ancient unfound treasure trove enough on its own? If being a thief was really so bad, times like these wouldn't feel so good. Now, come on, we're hauling this out of here. Start filling those pockets. Huh? It was only a matter of time. The Marys, I suppose we expected this. They've got another thing coming if they think they'll keep me from my prize. Everyone, oust these little claim jumpers and I'll see you get a nice share of the pot. Nice, you mastered something. Alright, that should... How are they still so many? There's no end to them. They'll just keep popping up. I'm not sure we have the means to handle this. I'll have to call it quits. What? Leave all these riches behind? This isn't the time for that, Sarity. We're leaving. You want us to stay behind and complain? Be our guest. Yeah, that was too close. Yeah, looks like the entrance closed up behind us too. Just what was that swarm of Lumaries? Well, Lumaries are born from enmity, right? Negative emotions and all that. And greed is one of them, a part of human nature, no matter how much or how little. I'll bet tons of people have been looking for that treasure, just like the good doc here. I see. So after 500 years of accumulated greed, the treasure was eventually absorbed into the Grimwald Nox. That sounds almost too crazy to be true. Who gives a damn either way? Sarity. Listen, I know you're not happy about this, but not even we can chase off 5 whole centuries worth of Lumaries, you know? I know. Dead women spend no gold after all. I finally found that hidden treasure after all this time searching. All I have to show for it is this piddly little thing. Hey. Just when did you... Can't keep your eyes off old Sticky Fingers here for a second, huh? Must be incredibly valuable being a 500-year-old royal heirloom and all. Please, a tiny little pebble like this won't make up for all I went through to get here. That amount of gold is my one-way ticket to the lap of leisure and luxury. It's more thrilling this way.
What?
Thrilling, huh? You're right. Sarity looked like she was having the time of her life. Right from the moment we started, now I think about it. Yeah, that was before we knew whether the treasure was existed to begin with. He would have done just about anything to find consequences notwithstanding. Yeah, I guess that makes you and adult birds of a feather. What, me? Now you're just being ridiculous, lumping me of all people in with an adventurer. Alright, I'm over it. We can head back. After all, every second I waste moping about some treasure I missed out on, it's a second better spent chasing down the next. That's the spirit? She's persistent, if nothing else. As Sarity's treasure hunting expedition came to an end, everyone returned to the surface. To party ways, the Monstrums picked up where they left off in their activities.
Pretty good job we did there.
Gorgon gloves. Ooh, genius green. That's probably for a renegade. let me give you Acid Ray. What was I gonna do? Let me save it. I wonder where I missed that quest. I wonder if I loaded this one, because I only have this one. It was chapter 4. I feel like it was earlier, though. Okay, let me go. Let's see, I wonder if she had a thing to finish off her quest line, like her max affinity. Kind of tempted just to go here to find out. You know what? She's probably down below. Nope, she does not.
At all.
Oh well. Time of my life, huh? Oh, you're still here? I've already given you your reward, you know. You got things to do, I'm sure, so quit standing around and get to it. Don't worry, I'm not planning on ditching the dandelion and skipping Glee or anything. At least not until the next scoop, blah blah blah.
Oh, take care up there.
She did give me an armor piece. I forgot about this. 4/5 SP cost. Ooh. I mean, it would make grinding it out faster, but her defense is gonna plummet. You know what? That's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the this. Nah, you're fine like this. I got the gloves though, the gloves. Strength 20, add petrify. Alright, let's go. Let's do the cemetery first, get doll back.
Adol, I am glad to see you are okay.
Do you remember something? Her eyes are open now, so she must remember.
What's wrong?
Yes. I had forgotten something very important to me.
Is she talking different now too?
When Aprilis was pierced by that sword. That is when I remembered.
No, I don't think so. Maybe a little bit, but I don't think so.
Long ago, I was once a doll that was given to a certain little girl. She belonged to a common farming family, though they lived comfortably. As this girl's doll, I watched as she grew into a proper young woman. Those were modest, peaceful days. I thought they would continue as they were forever. That was until the girl, Rosvita, was discovered to be a saint and sent off to war.
Oh. That Rosvita.
I'm going now, Anemona.
But I'm assuming Rosvita is probably then Aprilis, because why would she like freak out and be at her grave then? Yeah.
I'll be back before you know it, so be a good girl and wait for me, okay? When the war's over, we'll have a wonderful tea party together, like we always do.
And those were the last words she ever spoke to me.
You mean Saint Rosvita?
You were Saint Rosvita's doll?
If those memories came back after seeing Aprilis' final moments, does that mean...
I'm not entirely sure yet. But there is one other thing I remembered. As time went on while she was away, I found myself spending time with another human. I called him Papa.
Happy birthday, Anemona. For today will be the first day of your life. Now open your eyes and look at me. Stretch your legs and feel the land beneath your feet.
Papa was the one who gave me a soul and a conscience.
Is that even possible? Who the hell is this guy?
Unfortunately, I haven't remembered much more than that. But something inside me tells me Papa is much closer than we realize. Perhaps more of my memories will return with time.
Anemona.
I'm alright now, everyone. It would seem you all have somewhere to go. I shall accompany you. Alright then, what's next on our agenda? The Colosseum and the Pendleton Company. Either one's fine with me. Let's get to it already. Right. Damn. So the guy that... Just call him Papa is probably the guy that is behind everything that we can't find yet. Don't even know who it is. Alright, but now that she's in our party... How is Jules 59? Oh well. Let's do this, and then... I need to equip. Keep the strength. Wait, what am I doing? Sure, Pendleton, why not? Received a message from the prison mines foreman requesting your mediation. They wish to consult you immediately about the miners' compensation. At a time like this, I'll head over now, so keep them busy until I get there. Yes, sir. Something you might want to know about the gold procurement from Salsetta. There was a logistical error, so the deal has been suspended. During that period, the market has shifted quite a bit. And what have you done about it? What are you a supervisor for? I'm not here to solve every trivial matter. My apologies, sir. Mr. Pendleton, how would you like me to reply to the Otago branch? The current sovereign requests your presence at the royal banquet. Otago, that's too far. I can't leave the company for that long without Carla here. Tell the branch manager to attend the banquet in my place. Well, he certainly looks busy. Yeah, probably because Carla's not here. Miss Krisha? Oh, it really is Miss Krisha. What? Mr. Rich, if Miss Krisha were to return, it would solve a great many of our predicaments. Why have you come back? I heard Carla was detained, so I... Leave. Huh? Krisha, the affairs of this company no longer concern you. Pendleton is no place for the likes of a dingy florist as yourself. Oh, Krisha? Wait, this is her battle to fight. What? You can't mean it, Mr. Rich. Yes, Miss Krisha's here to offer her. You two stay out of this.
Father, you're right. I did leave Pendleton, but I'm still a part of this family. I'll never forget everything that you and Carla have done for me. So please.
The time for remission has long passed. It was your decision to leave. Once you've made a decision, you must commit to it and accept its consequences.
I understand. Then I have a proposal. As the owner of Le Petit Fleuriste, I propose a business arrangement.
What did you say?
We at Le Petit Fleuriste offer to provide investigative services to Pendleton. We will confirm the safety and whereabouts of Carla Pendleton, your chief of sales. As compensation, we seek the white sarin flowers that bloom across Otago. We understand you have these seeds in stock, and ask that you give us a courtesy discount. We will also require you to provide any and all information relevant to the investigation.
Do you have any idea what you're suggesting? How can I partner with a flower shop from the slums with no reputable achievements?
A man with your merit and experience should be able to tell if we are trustworthy.
What?
It's playing hardball.
Under the conditions I propose, Pendleton would incur no liabilities. Like you said, our shop is still small. That is why we offer to shoulder the risk. As someone once told me, gains are made by taking losses.
You'll be up against the Hieroglyph Knights, who are on the brink of war against the Empire. What can a lone flower shop do?
We won't saddle you with the details. I know Pendleton is busy enough as it is. But I can guarantee that the results will be satisfactory.
Miss Krisha. Impressive.
Krisha, why is it only now that you're able to do this?
Turns out, I had a lot to learn from opening a shop of my own. At first, I was afraid to even decide on order quantities without you and Carla. But if I wanted to keep my shop open, I knew I had to make decisions on my own. I couldn't run away like I used to, even from things I wasn't good at. It was just common sense thinking back. I'm embarrassed it took me so long to learn.
So it was I who stifled your growth.
That's not true at all. Without you and Carla, I would have never learned the things I needed to get to this point. I could have never done this on my own. That's why I have to save Carla.
I filed a complaint with the Roman garrison for what happened to Carla. But Warden Belger wasn't there, so it was a fruitless endeavor.
Huh?
Was any and all information relevant to the investigation not one of your conditions?
Father!
Alas, the garrison didn't have any information, but for whatever reason, the Knights did. According to them, Carlo was detained on suspicion of colluding with the Monstrums.
Really?
Does that mean...
The charges alone aren't enough to incite suspicion. For all we know, they could be true. I'm sure Carla's reasons would have been justified. It was the fact that they had the gall to arrest someone from Pendleton without consulting me. Considering my relationship with them, it is a most unwarranted and concerning act.
They're not even bothering with keeping up appearances anymore. Or maybe they don't need to.
I can't believe it.
My personnel in the mines report that the Knights often meet in the prison's restricted sector. Rumors are circulating that the Knights are holding their newly captured prisoners there.
The restricted sector. Maybe Carla's there too.
It is a possibility. That's all the information I have about Carla at the moment.
Thank you, Father.
I can't believe they intend to rebel against the Empire by usurping the Governor General. While it's true the Empire did invade Glia, it's better governed under them than the royal family. I think the current events are a necessary step in history, but a rough one nonetheless.
Mr. Pendleton,
I'll send word if I get any more information. And be careful.
I will.
One last thing about your shop. Its location lacks visibility and is disadvantageous to your exposure. Even small changes can bring about vast improvements to your business's image. Remember what I've taught you.
Okay. Thank you, Father.
Well, what a nice guy. Wow, you rocked that, Krisha. Huh? Rocked what? Standing up to your dad, what else? You really surprised me there. Yeah, surprised myself if anything. Glad I was able to tell him how I felt though. And we were able to acquire some useful information besides. So, where to next? All that remains is the Colosseum. Yeah, Felix was taken into custody by the Knights too. We need to find out exactly what happened. Let's go, Adel. You know what? I didn't check this shop.
Over here, sir. Everything's a good choice.
Nothing.
Not come again soon.
Is this all for Leah?
To the Colosseum we go. It's you lot. You were at the Cultural Heritage Site. Oh, you're that government official I ran into. Something the matter? You're looking pretty tired. Tired? I suppose I might be. I ended up wanted by the Hieroglyph Knights somehow or another. The Knights are after you? I'm here by Imperial decree. This manhunt is nothing short of a high treason. Damn that Shadowlard, he deceived us. Seizing the government general must be some form of revenge to him. Nevertheless, I have a plan to... Those accursed knights, if you'd excuse me. Guess we're gonna find out.
Hello. Yes. Come again, okay?
How could the Hieroglyph Knights do such a thing?
Hey there. I recommend every. Hope to see you again soon.
What's this city coming to?
Wait, where am I going? Oh, actually inside? Colosseum seems emptier than usual. Guess they really did put all their showings on hold after all. Need to find out why Felix was taken away by the Knights. Talking to his coworkers is probably the fastest way to do just that. Alright, let's go. Excuse me. Oh, you're Felix's friends, right? We are. We heard he never made it home last night. That would be because he was taken to prison. Oh, I'm sorry. I objected to what the Knights were doing, really, I did. The rumors are true then. But they can't be. Why Felix of all people? Remember that bull that went on a rampage during the show? He was taken out on suspicion of endangering spectators with his reckless bull handling. You're joking. I wish I was. Anyone who was there knows it wasn't his fault. It's gotta be some mistake or something. The Knights were the ones to blame for that in the first place. Those guys will make up any random offense to toss someone in the clink. Those dirtbags, they're just framing him at this point. I was thinking just the same. Nothing good can come from this. Guess this means the Knights have some business with your boy toy. There's some kind of common link with your sister getting hauled in, pussycat. You mean between Carla and Felix? They're not exactly comparable. I mean, he is compassionate, I guess, and surprisingly kind and smart, and... Wait, God, just what are you trying to make me say here? It's okay, Yufa, calm down. Drop dead. When exactly was Felix taken away yesterday? The evening, right after our night show got canceled out of nowhere. Knights called out and stopped Felix on our way home from the Colosseum. Well, not just the Knights, some Roman soldiers were there too. Whoops. Roman soldiers. So they were in on it too. Actually, they were trying to bail him out. Apparently they were there during that show when the bull got out of control. The Romans were helping him? But Felix ended up taken away by force either way. The Roman soldiers said they couldn't do anything about it without a warrant. Just, what is up with all this? Felix. He's not the only one who got taken away. The whole city's been on edge. And here everybody thought the knights were the good guys. Well, anyway, here's hoping Felix comes back to us soon. So, Felix really was taken away by the knights. I'm so sorry, Yufa. I'll be okay. We can't just stick around here. Let's just head back to the dandelion for now. It's either that or watch you mope around till the cows come home. Well, we have finished checking every place we needed to. Let's go back to the dandelion and sort things out like Yufa said. Yes, let's. Alright. To the dandelion we go. Let's make sure didn't miss anything. So the knights really were snatching people up off the streets. Master Commander Shadowlord, what exactly does he intend to do with them? But the knights haven't done anything drastic since they captured the Governor General's office. That's what I don't like. It's calm before the storm. Perhaps it has something to do with the recent arrests. I find it difficult to believe that they've come this far just to hang up their hats now. Maybe they're waiting for something. What? Don't look at me. I haven't shown up to work in a while, so I'm out of the loop as you are. Master Shadowlord, as you're all aware, he's venerable and deeply trusted ambassador between Glee and Rom. Despite that, it wouldn't be expected in the least if you fostered a deep hatred for Romans. Really? How can you tell? Master Shadowlord always seemed like a guy with proclivity for the moderate. When Glee was invaded by the Empire, he was on the front lines defending Balduc. Massive battle erupted on the outskirts of Balduc. The 4th Battalion, commanded by General Borden, the royal family, suffered defeat. The general retreated from the battlefield into the safety of Balduc's walls. The Roman army, with a victory in sight, pursued him without mercy. I believe this was the battle which resulted in your parents passing Yufa. In mere moments, Balduc was besieged by a Roman general known as the Roaring Leo. The battle soon became a siege war. Tell us something we don't know. Yeah, I remember the city being in chaos when I was growing up. You see, it was that moment that ignited the chain of events leading to our crisis today. The 4th Battalion was outmatched and desperate for its provisions were depleted. At the same time, the city was being overrun by riots and pillaging from within. Shadowlord was stationed with the company that chose to obey orders and stand their ground. Knowing they wouldn't last, Shadowlord executed a plan that would turn the tide of battle. He took a small number of troops and stuck past the siege under cover of night. Under the guise of reinforcements using flambeaux, they ambushed the Roman Empire. In response, the 4th Battalion agreed to advance and launch a pincer movement. That's not a bad strategy. Indeed, they managed to obtain approval from the stubborn General Borden. The maneuver was set into motion and the stationary troops engaged the rear guard. The disarrayed Romans struggled to respond. Then they waited for the 4th Battalion. But the Balduc gates never opened, and the 4th Battalion never emerged. So they just left them to die? Correct. Supposedly the general changed his mind before the maneuver was to begin. Needless to say, the Romans regained their composure and retaliated. They made quick work of Shadowlord and his company. That's terrible. Balduc's stationary troops were compromised of young, talented men. In all but an instant, all of Shadowlord's trusted comrades were annihilated. All that happened right outside the city walls? It's a truth that the Glean royal family kept from the outside world to this day. They announced their unconditional surrender right after that, didn't they? That's right, but that wasn't the end of Shadowlord's efforts. After the surrender, Shadowlord proposed that the families of fallen comrades be indemnified. The royal family promptly refused. Shortly after, Shadowlord was baptized and founded the Hieroglyph Knights in Glia. That explains his Glia complex. I feel terrible for him, but it's not enough reason to roll over and just let him get his revenge. I agree, nothing good can come out of this. I hear ya. So what's gonna be, Adel? Let's find out the truth behind the prison. I'm probably not the only one who thinks there's something fishy about that place. I'm curious to know what Dad's up to. But it's clear that Shadowlord has something to do with that, what's going on inside the prison. And I just know that Carla and Felix are being held in the restricted sector. Just you wait. I'm gonna have this head on a platter. And it's settled. It's great that you're all pumped up and all, but the restricted sector's on high alert now. Your gifts might not be all it takes to get through this unscathed. It was only a matter of time before something was done about all. It was only a matter of time before something was done about all this break-ins. If only there was a way to get inside without being noticed at all. The restricted sector. Wasn't there an old aqueduct there? Was there? Huh. Check out the big brain of the kid. I think I remember it too. Just by the direction, it's probably drawn water from Seal Canyon. Seal Canyon? It's just northeast of the city, right about here. Then there's our new front door. It appears as though there's a barrier preventing access to that passage. Figures. Guess there's another barrier we're going to have to dispel first. Ready to go whenever you are, Adel. Be careful out there. Sorry, lift knights at every corner of the city. Hey, now there's new quests. Nice. I'm still very upset I missed that one. I don't even know when I missed it. That's the more upsetting thing.
Adel.
My apologies. I was merely ruminating about a memory. When I look upon this tea, I recall it vividly. Each time we had tea parties, she would place a teacup before me. Again, I apologize. It's an inappropriate time to be reminiscing. I will suppress these thoughts so that I may concentrate on infiltrating the restricted sector. Don't neglect your weapon maintenance, Kane. I don't want you dragging me down like last time. Yeah, this time for sure, I'm gonna settle my score with Shadowlord.
Adel.
Curtis seems to be in a better mood than usual today, huh? Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. It's just that, well, in his case, it kind of puts me even more on edge.
Come back anytime. Adel.
Actually, do you have more shit for me to...
Well, come back anytime.
You do not.
Hey, so,
Blah, 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 blah.
bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye. Alright.
Adel.
Yeah. Got a moment to spare, Adel? I was on my way to check up on our inventory. I could use a hand.
That should do it. Thanks a bunch, Adel.
No problem.
Just look at it. The dandelions really come a long way. It wasn't long ago when it was just an empty building. Then we made a few friends. Now, it's one of the local favorites.
Thanks to you, Dogie.
Don't thank me. Everyone did their fair share. It's not often we get to stay put in one city for this long. Monstrums, the prisoners, the townspeople, a whole lot of fine folk here. I'll admit, I appreciate the occasional change of scenery from the usual oceans and mountains. You of all people would understand that the most, huh? It's a great city, but it's got its share of problems. The Grimwald Knox, and the Monstrum curse. But we're all in this together. Not just you and me, but all our pals at the Dandelion. One thing at a time. Right, Adel?
You feel the same pain pulsing through you as you felt when you fainted.
Hey, Adel, you okay?
It's alright, I'm fine.
No.
Okay, but take it easy, yeah? You probably haven't fully recovered yet. You should get some rest. I'm not sure how our adventure is gonna pan out this time, but no matter what comes at us, we'll beat it somehow, like we always do. There's still so much to see out there. So many adventures await.
You can always count on you, partner.
Yeah.
Right back at you. Let's get through this in one piece, Adel.
All right. Is that his journal done? What was I doing? People. Nice. I do find it weird that I finished Something's Infinity, but I didn't finish their character notes. Makes me feel like I missed something. There's people in here now. Surprised we have more quests. Oh. Wanted, Drolls. Everything's been short except for like Paralysis ones. And now this Dogi one's medium. Your patrol showed up in the beast enclosure. You know, the one under the prison in the groaning grotto? Prison or not, I doubt a Paralysis would just turn a blind eye to this if she were there. Or if she were here. Can I count on you guys to take care of it? Report to me once you've gotten rid of all of them. Alright, groaning grotto. We've got a problem in the prison. I need you all to help me take care of it. Find me in the back alleys in Central District. Got it. I should do these two. But, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's do this one really quick, the Dogi one. Said groaning grotto, right? Ugh. It's gonna haunt my dreams. Groaning grotto. Bum, bum. I'm not going in there? I guess it said near it, huh? Oh no, it is in there. Oh, it's these guys. Bam, 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 bam. Nice, too far away. I feel like I lost it. Everybody be leveling up. Oh shit. I forgot. Oh, these guys are definitely a higher level. I didn't notice that earlier. You have to dupe the Drolls. Cool. Well then.
Allow me.
Oops.
My turn.
Just heal. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So much shit was popping up on the screen. Nope. Alright. Oh, back to Dogi. Wait, what? Oh, there's a quest over here. Huh. Oh, one other thing. I know you were reporting to Reprillis in your subjugation quest. Oh, wait, that's right. He's just telling me to talk to him.
All right, let's take a.
It's voice acted. How about that?
Hey, this is great.
Of course it
Hey,
is.
Bunch.
Bloodfane.
We have accomplished our task.
It must have been a quest that like popped up randomly, not one of the ones from the board that I missed. But I'm still surprised I missed it considering if I'm grinding for these Nox coins. But I had to have missed it like early on in the game, I feel. Like I said, it's gonna fucking bug me because here I was trying to 100% it. I mean, it's fine. Like next playthrough, I just have to do that quest only. I think hopefully I don't have to do all of them in one playthrough. 'Cause that would suck. Not that they're hard or take that long, especially if we skip all the cutscenes and dialogue. Where's that going? All right, right here. I wonder if this guy's is gonna be long. Probably not because what's his name's not there. There you are. You got some time to spare right now? Sure. He seems a little different than usual. Maybe you saw the request. Either way, I've got a job for you. One only you Monstrums could pull off since you stuck in the prison enough times already. But wait, you what? You figured it out? You really think I wouldn't? You're not the most discreet customers I've ever had. But don't worry, you get your business, and I've got mine. That's the rule. Yeah, so much for that. Something must have happened in prison to make you break your policy, right? You think so? It's highly probable given the situation. The Knights have taken a hold of the prison under the guise of the revolt after all. My request is simple. I need you to help me infiltrate the prison. As for the route, I'll direct you. Your only job is to back me up until I reach my objective inside. While the details are lacking, this request does appear to be more than a mere impulse. Yeah, I can tell you've been thinking this through. What should we do, Adel? Request accepted, Maxim. Deal is sealed. Fair warning, though. It'll get pretty messy after we sneak in. The prison's currently manned by a whole battalion of the Knight's most capable men. I'll be able to rely on my usual tricks to get this done. Alright, do you have a plan? In a sense, I've got a forbidden trump card for situations like these. I don't like the sound of that. The Knights and the Romans are still in turmoil. It's a perfect time to strike. All they need is a little push, pandemonium greater than they've ever experienced thus far. So, you plan to fulfill your objective while their guard is down. Can't say I know your goals, but it's a foolhardy plan to say the least. And who better to call it for foolhardy plans than us Monstrums, huh? Well, personally speaking, I'm something I wouldn't mind looking to there myself. Same here. Getting our hands on some intel will definitely help offset the cost. Have you already planned out your route of entry to the prison? Yeah. I'll lay it out for you now. This will be your most dangerous job yet. I'm trusting you on this, Monstrums. So Adel and his comrades began drafting out an infiltration strategy with Maxim. After informing the Dandelion, preparations are made to carry out the plan.
It's you. You need it?
You have anything new for me?
You need it? I got it.
Yeah, it's infiltrate. Things will get messy after we sneak in. Make sure you're prepared for it. You ready to begin the operation? Yes. Acknowledged. Let's get started. Man, I'm so pumped about this, you wouldn't believe. I guess someone has to be. Anyway, what's our first move? We're infiltrating the prison through the path of the entertainment district ramparts. Let's make our way over. Look at him, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as ever. Shouldn't be a problem as long as I play it cool. Though it won't be half as fun with that loudmouth Belger missing out. The plan's already in motion, huh? Fine by me. I've been bored stiff without my favorite stooge around. Time for me to make a killing. We're in. Wait, the way is blocked off? Would you look at that? They've gone and gated this place up. Guess those knights must have been tired of playing zookeeper. Makes you wonder what this place was for to begin with. Anyhow, this one looks like it'll be tougher than usual to knock down. That won't be necessary. I've already planned for this. Before that, you're sure you're willing to go through with this? We'll go as wild as we can get. Can't wait to see what the Monstrums can do from up close. I'll guide the way. May fortune be with us all. Kaboom. But what was that? Hell if I know. Fortify our defenses. Strong owl. There, the path's open. Let's move. Don't stop until you've brought every last one of them to heal. A bit of an extreme way to put it, but I suppose I'm not against it. Now then, everyone, shall we take the stage?
Courtyard is just up ahead. Time to let loose.
Don't have to tell me. Don't encourage him.
So we're just like fucking up soldiers.
It's the Monstrums. They've broken again?
Excuse us, coming through.
We're really sorry about this.
Bam, 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 bam.
There are too many for us to manage.
Maybe we can lure them somewhere and then use the stairs to get to the entrance.
Nah, I'd rather fuck them up. Experience.
We should be able to get to the West Wing from here. The quickest way there would be directly up.
Up. Up.
Crimson Line.
We need a diversion. Drop that chandelier. Look, the Monstrums are here.
Well, if it's pandemonium we wanted, we're sure to get it now. What the? It's you guys. Oh dear. Hey, these guys. It's some postures from before. So this is where you've been all this time? Don't act like you didn't know. You're the reason we've been in here. Do you even have any idea how much we've been through thanks to you? Wanna try saying that again? Eek. No. We only have ourselves to blame for being locked up like this. We're just getting what we deserve, forced into hard labor day after day. But boss, but I beg of you, on bended knee, please get us out of this cell. We're kind of in a hurry here, so can you give us a good reason to? We've finally seen the light, the lives we were meant to lead all along. It all began when we left home 5 years ago. 3 vagabonds forced to turn to a life of... Forget it, this is taking too long. Oh yeah, let's go. Or for the love of God. Woohoo! Our prayers are answered. Come on, boys, let's scram. Yeah. It would seem they are getting away. Why'd you let them go? Don't misunderstand. I just figured they'll make for a good distraction. They already look just like you, after all. They do not. What's all the commotion here? The Monstrums are at it again. They must be around here somewhere. They're beginning to gather. Alright, Arthur, open up the hatch on the roof. Let's take it. We're in the home stretch now. Yeah, I'll be raising hell every step of the way. It's harder to talk the tireder I get. Can I get up there? Oh, well. Looks like they haven't taken this ladder down. Not like we couldn't just run over our way up, but yeah, whatever works.
Don't have as much time as I thought. Change of plan. Can you fly from the east wing over to the central wing? I need you to create a diversion there.
Wait, where am I going? Oh, clearly not down there. Oh. There we go.
Crimson Line. Off we go. Gotcha.
Ba-da-da-do.
Off we go.
Oh, there we go.
Someone to fight.
Is it bad that I'm starting to feel a little sorry for that?
No, you're not. They certainly aren't sparing any security in the central wing. Yeah, it's not at all like back when we came to rescue Iris. I'll need to get downstairs. Indeed, our destination is on the 3rd floor of the North Wing, the special sector. Alright, let's bust our way through then. Maxim presses the hidden switch on the side of the fireplace. One of the stone blocks moves slightly, revealing a secret compartment behind. Maxim proceeds to retrieve a ring marked with a white lily from within. The Lilium ring. No signs have been switched out. That the preparations are. Dude's got skill. Hardly even put up a fight. No matter, I have a mission to fulfill. Can only hope the Monstrums managed to pull through. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da, bum, bum.
Come on, you guys are better than this. Put your backs into it.
Looks like some of you have been skipping out on your drills.
Just want to waste this so it counts. How am I doing with that anyways? Battle. 4 more, not bad. Okay. I barely have increased any the flash moves.
Well, hello, special sector. He totally is the bad guy here.
Ba, ba, ba.
Oh, Max.
Next, press the hidden switch on the wall. What the? Secret passageway? You act like you've done that a million times already. Just how long have you known about this exactly? Never planned on bringing you along this far, but time is of the essence. If you want to know, all you have to do is follow. Oh, you're the man. Yeah, let's go. Maxim takes out the Lilium ring and places it into the hollow slot in the altar. He then removes a ring marked with a blue lily off from his finger, placing it into a second slot at the altar. From there, Adel and the others followed down a long, winding path, until finally they arrived at a singular room. So this is our destination. How long has all this crap been down here? Since the fortress is built, I imagine. This seems to be part of the prison's foundation. Just who are you, Maxim? Maxim opens the desk drawer and retrieves a seal marked with a beautiful white lily. That's the Lilium crest, the old symbol of the Kingdom of Glia. Then it stands to reason that the royal family once used that seal. The mark of ruling authority, the Great Seal of State. It's only supposed to be passed in succession from king to king, which means... I never would have guessed. Yeah, I always knew you weren't just some rando. No way someone with no ties to the royals would know where this thing was. I'm nothing more than a man tasked with a mission. My mentor, the one who raised me, he served the royal family for generations. As he aged, I took the mantle. All I'm doing is fulfilling His Majesty's final commands. The day 8 years ago, when the Kingdom of Glia fell, His Majesty gave me 2 orders while on his deathbed. The first was retrieving this, the Lilium seal. The second was securing the safety of his daughter. His Majesty prioritized these 2 things over his very life. It's my obligation to comply. So that is the reason. Says that the king was a pretty upstanding guy, not like that bastard General Borden. Hold on a second. So the one who rescued Iris when she was little, it was you all along? I'd only planned to leave her with my mentor for a time, but once he saw the trauma on her face, he decided he would raise her himself. Old age finally did him in last year. That must be when Iris set off on her own. But that's got nothing to do with me. She's out of the scope of my duties now. Besides, I doubt you do remember my face after all these years. So, you have no plans of telling Iris about any of this, do you? Yeah, sounds to me like you've got a little soft spot for her, all things considered. I won't even dignify that with a response. A member of the royal family is better off staying away from the shadows of society. Sounds like he isn't going to budge on this one. Indeed. I sense company approaching. Well now, aren't you a perceptive one? If this weren't a dead end, you just might have managed to slip away. This little geezer's cynical, Gilbert. Lucy warned us about him. Don't tell me they're just... don't tell me they just let us lead... Oh my god. Don't tell me they just let us lead them here. Looks like it. I knew something fell off about this whole arrangement. They must have had the same objective. The Lilium seal recovered. The people of Glia can finally be at ease. If you could just kindly hand it over. I don't know what your aim is here, but there's no way in hell it has anything to do with people. The only thing the only thing you care about is getting vengeance for your failures 8 years ago. The surviving remnants of the Glia Royal Army. Not very amusing. There are more of you here than I had anticipated. Glia's future is looking very bright indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Crimson King? Or should I say, Adel Christian? So how much do the Knights know? Bah, wouldn't you like to know? You could say we know more about you than you even know about yourselves. See, we've come across a number of felons among the populace in recent days. I'm sure you must be worried about your precious friends and families, right, girls? Sounds to me like you know something, don't you? Guess that means we're just gonna have to beat it out of you till then. Don't do anything rash, you two. Agreed. I can sense some matter of special fluid coating their blades. Could very well be poison. I wouldn't put it past them. Those knights behind him are the cream of the crop. Don't go underestimating them. Pity it had to come to this. We have an emergency. What is it? It's the Monstrums. They've appeared on the roof of the south wing. You're opening the main gates as we speak. It won't hold for much longer now. What nonsense are you spouting? Those monstrums, you're right. Those monstrums you're after are right. Cough, cough. What is the meaning of this? You. Gotcha. That was a special delivery just for you. Hope you enjoy it. You traitorous little. You're wide open. Perhaps. I forgot her blade like. Oh yeah, her blade's like a whip. That's right. Perhaps it is you who has made the mistake of underestimating us. Pity you had to come to this. Get ready. Idle and the group proceeded to fight their way through the onslaught of knights. With Maxim's guidance, they managed to escape through a different route than they had entered. That was troublesome. We didn't end up getting any information out of them either. And search as we did, there were no signs of Felix or Carla in any of the general cells. It's like we figured, they must be in some special location only the Knights know of. Indeed, we have managed to narrow things down at the very least. Maxim took out the seal of the Glean royal family before throwing it high into the sky. What? The Glean seal of state? The hell did you go and do that for? Was this the plan all along? Correct. His Majesty bade me destroy the seal once I'd retrieved it. I have no intention of handing it over, not even to His Majesty's daughter herself. No one needs to be swayed by the symbol of Fallen Kingdom any longer. I'm surprised he'd go far enough to order something like that. The last King of Galea, he's not a particularly distinguished figure in history, but supposedly his diplomacy helped stall the hostile empire's war efforts for years. Well, it makes sense he'd consider the future of his people in their nation's last moments. Yeah, sounds like Iris had a good man for a father. So what are you going to do now? You fulfilled all the King's missions after all. Don't suppose you'd like to give those cocky knights a good lesson or two? Out of the question. What becomes of Glee is no consequence to me. Is that right? That's kind of hard to believe. Why even lie about it at this point? Am I not coming to the, aren't you worried about Iris? Well, I suppose my mentor did ask me to look after her. Looks like he does still care about Iris after all. That reminds me, we've yet to receive any reward for our efforts this time around. A task of larger scale than anticipated does suggest one be compensated accordingly. Fair enough. What do you have in mind? Well, how about coming to help us with our work for a while? It's no easy task, but it should be a fine way to pay us back for things today. We could use some fresh entertainment too. Things would be so dull with you around, or things won't be so dull with you around. You're right. I do owe you all a great deal. Very well then, Monstrum, said Belduke. My next mission will be lending you a hand with your own. With that, Maxim became yet another of the Dandelions' many collaborators.
About time we finished.
Wow. Still gaining allies. Wonder if I have a gift for him. Probably not yet, considering he just joined us. But it's gonna be nice, considering that he's gonna be here now.
Yeah. It's you.
Shit. Fucked up. Shit.
I see. You saw. It's you. Looking to cut it, do you? You saw. Nothing.
I still have nothing more for this guy. Huh. Alright, well that should be all the quests. And there's nothing out here except for this one. Alright, so I guess it's time to... I'm at 55. Should build up the rest of that Nox before I leave town. And then we'll go break the barrier. And then we'll have to go break the next barrier. See, I think next time I'll end it here, and the next time I'll grind out the Nox, and then we'll go unlock some more of the map, and do the next dungeon, and then do the final chapter. So probably a couple more streams of this, and that'll be it. Consider how long it takes to do certain things. It's like, so basically exploring all this is gonna be like an hour. The dungeon's probably an hour. And the next set of quests like an hour. So yeah, probably a couple of streams. We'll be done with this. Anyways, that's gonna do for today. So that's gonna do for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please YouTube, like, share, subscribe, Twitch, give me a follow, and I'll see you guys next time. Late.